And welcome back to another episode of Far Out Perspective Podcast. I'm Kurt Architect.
It's your boy Y2 times your girl's favorite ex.
Right, goddamn it. And we're back with another episode.
Love a nigga.
We're back with another episode of Far Out Perspective Podcast. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for following so far. Rather if you listen to us on audio, whichever how you listen to podcasts, or if you're watching us on YouTube, like and subscribe, share our content if you mess with it. And just remember, this brand is created with you in mind, as far as Far Out being for the talented, unique, and misunderstood. Again, continue to watch out for content. Merch, we are going into Q4, last quarter of the year, so it's kind of crazy how fast 2022 has went by. But we are preparing to start releasing merch and have that come out to you in the next few weeks. So start seeing some samples and start seeing some models rock some of our stuff. So again, if you support Far Out, if you're a supporter, follower of it, you rock with the message, just I hope you rock with some of our designs and have in mind that this is for me, for a talented, unique, and misunderstood individual. I'm far out, I'm dope, I'm different, I'm unique. Hopefully that resonates with you, and hopefully that translates over to you purchasing some merchandise from us. So be on the lookout for that. Continue to support, like, subscribe, YouTube, follow our page, Far Out, FAWROUT. Please be on the lookout for that and follow us on Instagram.
It's gonna be fly. It's gonna be good material. Cause I know y'all be buying from some black people, and you watch that shirt one time, man. Where it go? I ordered a large. Now I got a small.
Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error. Shout out to everybody on their grind. Everybody in Charlotte pushing out their brand, pushing out their message. Like, it's a dope era we're in. I feel like this is like really like how they talk about the 1920s and that being like the Renaissance era, the whole Harlem Renaissance era. I feel like that's kind of what we're in now in the 20s, especially in Charlotte. So again, shout out to all the dope creators, shout out to the business owners, shout out to the musicians, the artists, anybody putting out anything positive and dope out here in the city. Shout out to y'all. And again, Far Out, FAWROUT. Give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the platforms. But now we're going into Q4, going into October. It's Halloween coming up, end of the year, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You got any fall plans, or what you get into for the Q4, winter, fall?
I was just gonna say, I remember growing up in October, my mom, we used to go trick-or-treating. She used to be like, we just here for the candy. You know, this the devil's holiday.
That's not something your mom would say.
Yeah, so October, probably, if you in Charlotte, you know about Scare Winds. I'm probably going to go up in there, run some haunted houses, push some people in front of me, behind me, some scary shit. But, that's pretty much all I'm doing. I usually don't do, Q4, but I used to have yearly goals. But, I'm always trying to get better every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, really. That's just a little bit better every day.
Facts. I feel that. I kind of just break down things a little bit quarterly. Like, I kind of at a point where I'm just doing things without really necessarily having like boom, boom, boom. It's just about kind of doing things now and just kind of looking back on the progress and looking back at what things we've gotten done. But going into Q4, holidays coming up, Scare Winds wouldn't be a bad idea. I ain't been there in years, probably since high school for real.
Me neither.
Yeah, so maybe that's something to do this fall. Got Thanksgiving coming up. Might try to make another trip to Pennsylvania. Or might try to go to Atlanta too. Got a lot of family down in Atlanta. Or I might just stay in Charlotte. But
so you don't know what you're doing, obviously.
I really don't. But it's crazy. It's just crazy that how fast this year is flown by. But speaking of going into officially being in fall and going into winter in another 2 months, do want to shout out all my people that get seasonal depression. This is not the best time of year for us folks. Like,
shout out to you depressed people.
Hey nigga, I'm right here, so shout out to me, goddammit. Like I really don't like
talk to your people, Kurt.
I'm getting better at winter. Like, shout out to Tia. Tia was one of the first people to help me get through like seasonal depression. She like 2020 when everything was in smoke.
Who's Tia?
Tia is one of our mutual friends, both through Evan. You met Tia before.
Okay.
Talk, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know her, bro. You met her before. But anyway, Tia, she invited me on a cabin trip with some other people in 2020. Went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And that was one of the best winter trips I ever took. Like, I got to appreciate the winter, like, just seeing how the stars at night, how clear everything was. Again, that's one of the first times I started practicing really being present in the moment, seeing the mountains, just being just in the wilderness and just at peace. But I would encourage people that do get seasonal depression, if you take vitamin D supplements, try to do that. When the sun is out, try to get out in the sun. I know it's getting darker now, like around 7 and stuff, and 8, and then we're going to have daylight saving time in November. and it's gonna be dark at like 5 and shit. Like that. I hate this. I dislike this time of year, but
Favorite time of the year.
I can't stand it. But if you're into like the seasonal things that go on with like the pumpkin spice things and all the pumpkin flavors, or I love it. I don't brag about it, but I do indulge.
So you be at Starbucks like, can I get a pumpkin spice?
Well, you know,
Venti?
I order it, but I like wear my mask when I order it. So like in my mind, it's like 2020 again. So I wear my mask so nobody see me ordering it. But I definitely do make my pumpkin.
Is that you, Kurt? What
Hey,
you get?
Hey, my goddamn business. But yeah, no, I do. I don't know if people like eggnog. I like eggnog. People got
I fuck with eggnog.
Yeah, eggnog. If you know what I mean, football's on. There's certain aspects of the fall and winter I do like. Like I do like the cozy vibes of it, candles and all that good stuff. But if you're one of those people that suffer through this time of year, you know, being dark early, like when the sun's out, try to get some sun, try to take some vitamin D supplements, do some aromatherapy, like some candles, like some incense, try to be around some loved ones.
Have some sex.
Have some sex, that'll definitely help too. Get you a partner, get you
Get your back blown
a
out.
little babe throughout the winter time. That's definitely always good to have, for sure. And this, just indulge. Just try to be around loved ones and family if you can, man.
Make sure you're getting some loving.
Make sure you get some loving. Have some towels ready and all that good stuff. But try to enjoy yourself, man, because this is really a rough time of the year. I'm just now really starting to adjust to the season. Like, even when I look out at the trees and I see the leaves are falling, I know eventually these trees are going to be bare. Like, try to keep in mind, like, yo, it's life in these trees. Like, it's going to be a return. So just look at this as your season to plant things and get ready for growth in 2023. Damn, that sounds crazy to say out loud. But try to get ready for 2023. Niggas turn 30 and shit. God damn. But try to keep these things in mind. Just look at this as your harvesting season. Like you're planting, you're getting everything prepared for the following year. So try to just flip your perspective on how you look at it. Read some books, read some self-help books. Journal if you're into journaling. If you're not, try to get in the journal, write down your thoughts. And again, try to surround yourself with loved ones, people you have. I know it's a difficult time of year. Can't stand this time of year, but since 2020, shout out to Tia, I have been enjoying it a lot more. So that's my fall, winter, Q4 goals, is just to focus on mental, being around loved ones, being around good people, keep the energy good, and just really plot out 2023, get this merch out to y'all. So you guys, I can tap in with that, with our jackets, hoodies, beanies, socks, sweatsuits, and just really pushing that. So again, shout out to every other brand that's out in the city, people that's doing their thing here. Shout out to y'all pushing y'all brand, like, and staying consistent. Like, if you go to your Instagram, I'm pretty sure you can see people you used to follow that used to be doing things and, you know, say they're gonna do this, that, and third, and those pages might have fell off, or they might, you know, life could have happened. So if you're still in the game, you're still pushing, like, keep going. So just make your Q4 everything you want your 2023 to be. Like when people talk about going to the gym and working out, they talk, well, you go to the gym, they talk about what your future self will want. So kind of trick yourself, make yourself like go
right
to being the person you want to be.
That's all you got to do, man. And I know Kurt done gave y'all this sad spiel, but fall is for us, okay? Scorpios, we out here.
Oh, yeah,
you know, we out here. Fall is for us. You feel me? We put on the clothes. We mention, you know, we get the matching. We get all the patterns going. Y'all know, fall people know what to do. That's when you really can dress. Fall and winter, all that summer shit. That's for the skinny folks. You feel me? They don't even be dressed up. I'm trying not to sweat. That's all I'm trying to do in the summer.
I agree.
It's good weather right here. Put on them hoodies, hide the gut, men and women. You know what to do. They ain't gonna know till you come to the house.
As a fellow big man, I agree. I do like fall and winter for being able to dress and wear hoodies and shit like that.
Right.
It's also kind of like not good too, because you're looking in the mirror like, I ain't that big, but you wearing a hoodie and jacket.
Right. But you comfortable.
Yeah, but then spring comes like, what the fuck? So
you need to work on that during the fall.
Yeah, fall and winter. This could be a time to work out too. That's all good for your mental health. You want a certain body, you want to just feel good.
Don't wait until January.
Yeah, don't be that person. Like, you could do this shit now. Like, because Thanksgiving's come up soon, Christmas is going to be here. You don't want to just be eating and not moving. So
get your ass up.
And just drinking dark liquor all the time. So I'm not going to drink dark liquor this winter. I'm going to drink Tito's. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but just working out. I'm planning to get some movement into. I just can't believe how fast this year is went by. But you got any other plans going into this Q4 and fall, winter? Like I know you real big into financials and investing. I know we talked offline before about
Yeah.
vending machine things. But you have anything else on the bucket list before? You got 30 coming up for you too.
Yeah. Oh, the big 30. You feel me? My trip. I'm being in Houston. You know, if this is this podcast, you can meet me in Houston. I'm gonna fuck with you. All right, you give me a shot. We're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna be lit.
Trying to get on an episode?
Exactly, immediately. But yeah, I mean, I got that going on. And as far as finance, I know a lot of people are still, interested in crypto or whatever. But the thing I say about crypto is it's a really crazy market right now. So if you actually want to start investing in crypto, it's really only a few. If you want to put money into it, because these apps you can use, everybody sees crypto and they like, oh, I don't have $1,000. You don't have to start with $1,000. For me, when I first started out, I was putting in $30 every 2 weeks. When I first started doing this, now I'm doing 50 a week, just to get, because compound interest. If you know about compound interest, you know money. But if you into crypto and you want to make sure that it's not gonna get too crazy, I would say put your money into Bitcoin. Ethereum 2 came. Ethereum 2 is going to be out by the time this episode come out. Put it in that. And then after that, I would say just, pick one that you like. Do some research. I mean, none of them are promised, but if you want something that you know is going to be safe, I would say Bitcoin and Ethereum. I would say dark horse. My dark horse is Stellar Lumen. The initials is XLM. I put stuff into that. That is my dark horse, but I only use those three. I don't spread my money around in different ones. I just stick to safe stuff, and those two are the safest.
My mom was so lucky, bro. You did financial shit and crypto. You said dark horse, I actually thought like honey, like the honey pack.
No, you wild.
Like, yo, you try Cameron Pink Horsepower, bro? My bad. Please continue.
That was pretty much it, man. I'm just trying to put people on, man. If y'all interested, you feel me? Put your money in those two, man. Just keep on compounding interest, man. You're gonna look back, if you start now, look back 2-3 years later, you're gonna be on your ass chilling.
That's some far out advice.
For real, man. I'm not bullshitting, because I'm gonna be like that. And when I'm gonna come on this podcast, I'm gonna rent some jewelry, because I'm not really into it. And I'm gonna show you, this is what it look like, man. This is what it look like.
You gotta show your crypto wallet. And
Yeah.
Like,
Because
if you find something in here or something, pussy.
So yeah, you just gotta, because I feel like people don't really hop on until they actually see it. Yeah. So especially black people.
I did see recently where China's doing away with, I think, accepting U.S. dollars or something.
Really?
Like that. I'm not sure if they're not doing U.S. dollars, but I know they are going to accept like Russia shit. Like they basically plotting to like get us the fuck up out of here.
I mean, yeah, China's sadly about to be number one.
So I did think crypto was like a dying thing, but it always like 19 Keys. Like it's kind of like he talks about. It basically, it's going to be here because what happens when people don't accept U.S. dollars, or it's like cyber attacks. Like instead of like things being physical war, it comes to like economic war and cyber wars, and niggas don't accept our money no more. So that getting behind that crypto wall, that is
right. Because nobody wins if you drop a nuke. So we got to hurt people in different ways.
Yeah. So I think China, they're going to start accepting like when it comes to oil and things like that. I think they're like working with Russia to accept like the jubilees, whatever the fuck their currency is in Russia. I forget. I might sound ignorant. Please excuse me. I forget what they're Russian.
Yeah, I have no clue. I
It's
need to try.
jubilee. It's something like that. But yeah. Anyway, they're trying to get us out of here. But yeah. So I would follow Wild Wizzle's advice when it comes to cryptocurrency and.
Put your money around, bro. Saving your money in the bank account ain't gonna work. That 0.01% ain't gonna be shit 10 years from now. $1,000 gonna be $1,000. And
it's crazy. I was thinking in high school. I don't know. Do you remember Mr. Kadir?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
He's like our economics teacher or something like that. He was our economics teacher. I don't know if he's even an economics teacher or he just talked about it to us all the time. But he used to talk about like investments in stocks and like saving some money. So you might have a nice little penny by the time you're 65. You can be a millionaire. And people was like, 65. I'm trying to get now. But it's like, dang. I think about Mr. Kadir now a lot. It's like, dang. Like I wonder like.
If you would have started when he was talking, you'd be rich right now.
Yeah, really. Like he probably got a nice little bag right now. Or we're younger, especially these kids now. They want money now, but it's like, dang, like this man, we was 17, 18. He's trying to give us advice about like financials down the road.
Yeah, you might listen to that.
Yeah, when you're a child and you get older, it's like, damn, like shit, I could be a little bit further along. But yeah, crypto's not going nowhere. I know a lot of people joke about it, but I think eventually if people try to find ways to get America out of here, because a lot of people don't like America, obviously, for obvious reasons.
We all fat and lazy.
Yeah, people don't like it, so it'll be smart to get behind that crypto.
And
yeah, the whole world is changing. Like I know, like about a month ago, the Queen Elizabeth passed away, so I know, people trying to get over like the monarchies and stuff like that. Like people, the world is changing, so money's changing, people changing, a whole lot.
We lived in a different time, man. I was born in the '90s, so if you was born in the '90s, you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of stuff, you know. So we're also gonna be the first generation to see America fall out of like the number one spot. Pretty much, China pretty much has that. So before, everybody was saying that the only competition we had was Russia, and that was just military. But economy-wise, China's killing. So
I believe everything. I used to see like old clips of Farrakhan talk about like the great nations that fell. I think we're like the seventh one, like the 7 great nations that fell. Or we're the 7th or like in there to fall.
Yeah,
and it's kind of all lining up. You see Mississippi, they have dirty water.
Yeah,
Mississippi, that's the capital, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Flint, Michigan, I still don't think they have clean water.
They said that's all corruption too.
Yeah, like we watch the news, they try to show us Africa and all these other countries that's like poor. I mean, say Africa that hard. I know you're African. I wasn't trying to make the other thing, but
get on his ass.
Like how they always try to show us these countries that are, obviously Africa is a continent, but when they try to show us these different countries in Africa that are poor and you know what I mean? It's like, yo, this shit is happening right here in America. Like we were saying on the last episode, coming into the drive or driving here or just around Charlotte, you see so many hot spots of like homeless people. Like if you're getting off on Sunset off of 77, you're gonna see somebody homeless. If you're getting off on any exit downtown, really, you're gonna see somebody homeless holding up a sign. Like it's everywhere. North Tryon, Sugar Creek.
I say somebody like 3 to 5 miles paid $1 million for a house around my neighborhood. I'm like, shit, I'm about to be homeless.
Oh, yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's all around, but
I live off Vegas Ford. Just to let y'all know.
I almost forgot though, because to go back, we're talking about we're getting into Q4. It's homecoming season.
Yes, sir.
I'm an alumnus of Johnson C. Smith University.
Virginia State University, go Trojans.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, are you going back to Virginia State for?
Nah, I'm not going this year, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, why you look like that? Alumnus is the correct terminology, right? Or is it alumni?
Is it alumni?
Alumni is more than one.
I was waiting for you to get the word out.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm an alumnus. That's one. Aluminum also.
Mm-hmm.
Aluminums?
Anyway, I'm an alumnus of Johnson C. Smith. But yeah, shout out to homecoming season 2. All of my close friends, everybody went to a black school for the most part. Miles went to A&T, you went to Virginia State.
That's the homecoming I'm going to. G-Ho.
I went to JCSU right down the street.
For gas purposes.
Yeah, the only ones that really felt like they was better than us was Evan and Darius. They went to Chapel Hill and UNCG.
Yeah.
We gotta see what's up with that.
Yeah, we gotta talk to them niggas, man.
Yeah, it's up with them niggas. Nah, I'm just joking. But nah, but damn, this is homecoming season. So shout out to homecoming season. And anybody's watching this went to HBCU. If you didn't go to HBCU, like whatever. Shout out to homecoming season.
Get drunk, be safe.
Yeah, please be safe. This is crazy out here.
No homecoming babies. You too old for that. You just going to visit. Leave them little girls alone, okay?
I'm ready for 30. You're turning 30 in November. How do you feel about 30?
I feel like I was 30 when I was like 27, bro. Age don't really do nothing for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been looking the same since like high school, just more facial hair.
That's true. I'm very excited.
Like more grays, but I ain't tripping. It get better at 30 if you do it right.
Yeah, that's fact. I don't turn 30 till end of March. Shout out to the Aries. But I'm excited about 30. I feel like this whole year has been like a change in me, like being present and growing. Like I remember I was journaling about a week or so back, and I remember I wrote, "Thank you God for allowing me to believe in me," and like,
oh
yeah,
let it breathe.
Yeah, I had to put the pen down after that. But for real, man, Evan, we went to high school together. Wow, obviously, me and her were real close. So it's like, I don't know, man. Something about witnessing growth within yourself and believing in yourself. And then I think of the song "Amazing Grace." Like I used to think that's just some basic, regular American song or some song you hear all the time. But
it's a hymn, bro.
Yeah, a hymn it is. But it sounds like you hear it so much, you don't really think about the sentiments in it. But when you really feel like
Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound.
Yeah, but it's like grace, like saving a wedge like me. Like it's like really grace, like God's grace in you. So like, thank you God for allowing me to believe in me. It's basically God's grace.
He's not a wretch.
Huh?
A wretch like me? Am I a wretch? That's what it is. Right?
No, a wedge.
A
something
wedge?
like
Why would I be a wedge? A wedge of what?
Well, just whatever. Just whatever. But
A wedge? Like
not a wedge, it's a wedge. I think she said a wedge.
No, it's a wretch.
Rich.
Wrench. Like wrench.
Oh.
You got me fucked it up now.
Damn.
A wretch like me.
I feel like somebody will be watching like, God damn it! Turn this song apart.
You just had a song playing in the back to let.
But anyway, Amazing Grace, bro. It's basically God's grace on me. So
on the wedges.
that's whatever, nigga. That's how I feel. I feel like I feel like God's grace on me. So it's just a beautiful feeling to
Right.
witness your own growth, or your friends like you and everyone else that supports the brand, or identifies it and supports it, and vice versa. We have other friends that have things going on too. So I remember Luke. Shout out to Luke. His album that came out last year on his the intro. I think he said whoever thought I liked the way I see me or something like that. So I'm paraphrasing something like in regards.
Bar.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful album. Don't really care about the numbers. Something like something. But yeah, that's how I feel. So I think that's why I think I'm more optimistic about going into this winter. It's just the witnessing the growth of myself. Going into 30, like I know 30 is nothing to you. Feel like you've been 30 for a minute now. And I feel like for me, I feel like I'm setting myself up to really live like in my 30s. Like 29 has been nothing short of amazing. From the Dominican Republic trip to starting out the year visiting my boy Nick, Waterboy Nick in Chicago, to seeing my little brother graduate high school, being in Pittsburgh for that, going to my hometown family reunion, being in D.C., helping my sister move, that she's bossing up at an all-black law firm in Maryland. You know,
If you want to have fun with Kurt, his 30th is going to be in Vegas, so y'all just meet us out there.
yeah, come out to Vegas. If you watch the podcast, tap in with us. Shout us out. Shots on me. But if you don't see me, don't ask where I'm at. Hopefully you've grown this year. You can see all your accomplishments and how far you've come. And you can toast yourself to that and just be grateful and thankful of grace. Hopefully you have grace in yourself, especially going into this season. And hopefully you got some people that love you. And
Celebrate the small wins.
celebrate small wins and just be proud of how far you've come. And I know I'm proud of how far I've come. So I hope that if you're watching this, you're listening to it, if you fuck far out, or if it's your first time seeing it, so hopefully you are proud of your growth and how far you've come. And
We love you.
we love you. Just remember the small things that you overcome in your life, and just think. You think of manifestations. Think of a time where you said you was going to do something and it happened. You know, reflect on it. Like, yo, I said I was going to do this and it's happening. So that's a manifestation. That's something you will to happen. That's something you will the universe for that to happen for you. But not to get on this soapbox here and be on sentimental, but I hope you get through the season, and thank you for listening and watching. And we want to end this with Wild's wisdom. And did you have anything for the folks this week going into October and the rest of the end of the year?
As far as the end of the year, just keep working, man. Make sure that make sure you're trying to get better every day. You don't have to do everything in one day. Don't try to make everything with one thing. You're going to have some bad days, all right? Fight through those bad days. You're gonna have some days you ain't feeling it. But just keep moving forward, man. I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be cold, but don't let that be your excuse. It's money out here, and you need to make it.
Amen. Let's be our harvest season. Get ready for a beautiful 2023. Get power through this quarter four. Get through, set us up for 2023 and come into the new year with a bang.
Get your mama something good for Christmas, man.
Get your mom something good for her. Get your family or whoever you love.
She ties in pajamas.
Something good. Your family that's here and present. You know. Yeah, share love. It's a beautiful season of love. So, I'm Kurt Architect.
It's your boy Y2 Times.
And thank you for listening. I hope you like, follow, subscribe our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, FAWROUT. We're on Twitter. We're going to be more active on that. We're on Facebook too. And look out for our merch drops, because we're eventually going to start dropping the link to buy stuff in the YouTube drop.
And we don't need no plus size models because I'm here.
That was on his spirit. So
I was feeling that the whole time we was
if you
talking.
want to reach out and DM us, it's covered. He got it.
I got it.
He got
I don't need you fat boys.
it. He's got it covered.
Me.
All right. Thank you for listening.